Beneath these red soils lies a kingdom that shaped steel with fire, carved power into metal, and raised walls that once wrapped a city like an embrace. This is Benin, not the country on a map, but the kingdom in the heart of what is now Edo State, Nigeria. His story begins centuries ago. Before the dynasty we now know as the Obas, the land was ruled by Ogiso's legendary kings of a growing city-state. Over time, a new line emerged, the Oba dynasty, which would transform Benin into a regional power. To protect and define the city, generations dug. The Benin Moats, an immense system of ditches and ramparts, were built by human hands over centuries. Some work began as early as the first millennium AD and continued through the 1400s, forming one of the largest earthworks on Earth. In Benin, the Oba was more than king, he was sacred. Ritual, law, and art flowed from the palace. The Oba commissioned artworks that told his lineage, victories, and divine authority, all to be seen by visiting emissaries and subjects. Benin's artists developed extraordinary metalwork, lost wax casting, produced plaques, portrait heads, and ceremonial objects that are among the world's greatest pre-colonial sculptures. These works recorded history battles, royal life, connections with Portuguese traders in metal. By the 15th century, Benin had diplomatic and commercial links beyond the region. Portuguese traders arrived, bringing new metals, cloth, and guns, and in return taking art, ivory, and other goods. The kingdom adapted, absorbing foreign items into court ritual while keeping artistic control close to home. Benin was not just a military power, it was a cultural powerhouse. Artisans, priests, and officials kept complex courtly rituals alive. Coral became a royal symbol, guilds guarded knowledge, and civic life in the city thrived under a sophisticated political order. In 1897, British forces carried out a punitive expedition on Benin City. Palaces were burned, and thousands of artworks, the Benin Bronzes among them, were taken and dispersed to museums and private collections across Europe and beyond. The loss fractured a living archive of Benin's history. Today, the story continues. Edo people and scholars seek to reclaim their heritage. New museums at home and repatriation conversations abroad are part of a broader movement to reconnect the Bronzes with their communities to restore context, ritual, and memory. The Kingdom of Benin reminds us that art is history in metal, memory cast in bronze. Its story is not fossilized, it's lived, argued, celebrated, and reclaimed. If history taught us anything here, it's that culture endures when people remember, protect, and pass it on. Please share, like, comments, and follow for more content.